Hi, my name is Elise. I am the founder of Coaching to Thrive. I've given you a video on a little bit of an introduction about my business, and so now I'm ready to give you an intro on myself. I started my journey in training to be a coach in February of 2019. I spent approximately 2 years working on getting myself set up so that when I started school for my coaching program, I would be able to be in a place where I would be geared up to pursue that without any types of interruptions. And so it made a huge difference in various things like lifestyle change. My husband and I sat down, we had a meeting to discuss what would it take for us to get where we needed to be in order for me to pursue this full time. So we walked through the steps. We collaborated together, partnered together, and we walked through the steps to get ourselves in position so that when it was time, I could leave my full-time job in corporate America and I could pursue coaching. Now, I started my adventure with IPEC, the Institute for Professional Excellence in Coaching, last year in 2020. It took about a year for me to actually leave my corporate America job because I love what I do. I love the company I work for. I love the team that I was part of. I love the job itself. And so it took me a while to emotionally disconnect and let go of that place. But about 3 weeks ago, I had my last day at my job and said goodbye. And so now I am on the next part of my journey as a professional coach with my own business, becoming once again an entrepreneur. Before I worked for that company, I was an entrepreneur in the consulting space. I helped people with business solutions, small to medium-sized businesses with business solutions, as well as individuals who were looking for a consultant to help them start up their business enterprises. So I worked in that before I went back into corporate America. And then I've spent 4+ years in corporate America, and now I'm circling right back around to being an entrepreneur in the coaching space. So who am I? Well, I said at the start, my name is Elise. I am a certified coaching specialist. I'm currently certified as an ELI MP, which is an Energy Leadership Index Master Practitioner. I have the ability to perform assessments and do debriefs as a master practitioner for energy leadership. I am also a core dynamics transition specialist and a core dynamics leadership specialist so that I can take people through core dynamics programs that is provided by IPEC. So I am also really, really close to having my certified professional coach certification. Hopefully in the near future, I've submitted everything. I will get the word that everything's good to go, and I will get that certification as well. Additionally to coaching, I have a health information management technical diploma received in 2009, and I have a bachelor's degree in business administration, which I received in December of 2015. And so I have a lot of different skill sets that I bring to the table, a lot of subject matter expert areas that I can potentially help my clients with. I am married. I have a son and a daughter-in-law, and I am the oldest in my family. I love to read and write. I love to paint. I play a little bit of piano. I play bongo drums. I am a gamer. I mainly like to play role-playing games, but I have been known to pick up other things if it sparks enough interest in me to make me curious. And I just enjoy life. I put a high value on fun. I think that we don't have enough fun in our lives, and so where I can, I put fun in my life, One of the ways that my husband and I do that together is we go glamping. Glamping, what is glamping? If you've not heard that phrase before, glamping is a glorified version of camping. That means we have an RV. We like to go out to campsites and get all set up and put our chairs out and just enjoy nature and listen to the birds sing. I'm an amateur videographer as well as an amateur photographer. And so periodically you might see me using my own work for sharing information with you, sharing training with you, sessions, whatever it may be. So I am getting ready to post a series on YouTube called Balance, Finding the Spaces Between the Extremes. And that series will cover a variety of topics related to the extremes we tend to live in. We have a lot of pendulum work going on in our lives on a normal basis. And so I will be talking about where do we find the balance in between there so that we don't give way to the extremes over on the left or the extremes over on the right. We are able to find that place of between in the spaces so that we can live a life of balance, a life that's thriving. And really that speaks very well to what my specialties are with coaching. My specialties for coaching are that I work with clients to help them find the ways that or the goals that they want to work on with regard to professional and personal development around transitions. Everybody goes through all kinds of transitions in life. And so I work with my clients to figure out those transitions for themselves, what they want to do with it, how they want to get there, and what I can do to encourage and support them in that. I have a secondary specialty around trauma. People experience a lot of trauma in life across a wide variety of areas. And so I don't do counseling. I am a coach. So I work with my clients who are coming out of, sometimes out of the clinical setting with counseling. And I help them figure out how they want to grow and thrive in regard to working through the trauma from that space. So an example of that might be that somebody, I'm going to use 9/11 as an example because a lot of us still have ongoing trauma with regard to what we heard and what we saw and what we experienced around 9/11. It is a very traumatic event that happened for all of us that watched it, both that were there live and those who watched it live on television. And so a way that I might help a client with a trauma identification of wanting to work through that would be, I would take where they're at today in the present, and I would talk a little bit about their whys, but not a lot. And I would say, in the present, where are you at with regard to this? Where would you like to be? What can we do to get you from point A to point Z in the current moment and going forward? And then if they have some issues around 9/11 that would require some counseling, then that would be a partnership that I would partner with them and with a counselor as a part of a continuum of care situation, so that they're working on the mental health portion of it and I am working on the practical coaching part of it. Like, where do you want to go? How can I help you to get there? My whole goal with working with clients is to help my clients, whether they're in transition, whether they're dealing with trauma, whether it's personal or professional, help my clients to grow and to thrive. And so that's why I'm here. That's why I'm going to start with this particular series around balance and finding the spaces between the extremes, so that I can introduce myself to you, show you what I bring to your table and how I might benefit you. All of my content on YouTube will be non-monetized. It will be provided free. Anyone will be able to watch it. I will have the comments on. I will ask that you please leave your comments, your feedback. I will have some rules up for that. Please no trolls. If you have positive or constructive feedback, I'm always open to that. If you're simply coming into my space to create or generate negative energy that doesn't benefit anybody, well, then I would ask for you to keep that to yourself. If you love what I do, please remember to like it, subscribe to it, hit the bell. That way you get ongoing content updates when I add new content, and I have an idea of who is being blessed by what. So that's really my introduction for now. I look forward to seeing you in the world of YouTube. And I just wish you all the best for today, and take care, and I'll see you soon.